99% of people are not willing to do what it takes make their dreams come true. The Marines have a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. The center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. Something as simple as food and eating. It's not about your body as much as it's about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest. Every day we are choosing shit that's not in our own best interest. If the world is attacking you and the world wants to fight you and the world is trying to hold you down, you're gonna kick yourself in the balls. So you will stop yourself from getting what you dream. And I think the word discipline has kind of gotten a bad name. If you think about it in terms of punishment, I'm not talking about discipline in that way. I believe that self-discipline is the definition of self-love, that when you say that you love yourself, that means that you have behavior towards yourself. That is, love and self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. We tend to base our self-esteem on what other people think, and that's not really self-esteem. Self-esteem is supposed to be how we feel about ourselves, and I was just saying how dangerous it is to allow other people to determine how you're going to feel about you, and it's kind of like looking into a broken mirror. You're gonna look in a broken mirror and then change your face to try to look good in this defined, bossy, broken mirror. And it's just other people's opinions. There is a really shit way to determine how we feel about ourselves. It don't matter whose fault it is that something is broken, if it's your responsibility to fix it. Fault and responsibility do not go together. It sucks, but they don't. When something is somebody's fault, we want them to suffer. We want them to be punished. We want them to pay. We want it to be their responsibility to fix it, but that's not how it works, especially when it's your heart. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. You don't try to build a wall. You doesn't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm gonna lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. Go up and never stop. There will not be one brick on that face of the earth that's gonna be laid better than this brick that I'm gonna lay in these next 10 minutes. And you do that every single day. There is actually no reason to be scared. It only ruins your day. You have to jump, and then in that moment, all of a sudden, where you should be terrified, it's the most blissful experience of your life. God plays the bad things in life on the other side of terror.